What's going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo.
And Bill.
And today we are doing B movies. Be bad or be good.
Yeah.
Guys, today we have a Vinegar Syndrome title we're going to be doing. This is the 1984 film, Evils of the Night.
Dun dun dun!
And check this out real quick.
Millennium Falcon.
Check out this Millennium Falcon ripoff right here. Now, unfortunately, none of this is in the movie.
Yeah. Well, a lot of this is.
A lot of naked chicks, but not that scene with them sucking the blood out like that.
Yeah, which was disappointing as hell.
Directed by Marty Rustam and starring John Carradine, very much in his older age. And also Julie Newmar, also a little bit older, but you may remember her from the 1966 Batman. And in my opinion, she was my favorite Catwoman.
Hell
she
yeah.
is, in my opinion, the hottest Catwoman. And, wait, was it her or the other one I liked the most? I don't know. Whichever one. They're both hot, but still, whatever. Julie Newmar, and that's actually one of my pros for this, which I'll get into more of the pros later, but I'm just going to knock this one out real quick. She's still hot, even older. She's probably in her 50s, late 50s or 60s in this movie, maybe, but she still looked really good.
Hell yeah.
Old aliens versus sex-obsessed teens. This is literally about a group of old-ass aliens. Like, they're old. They look old. They're old. They're fucking, might as well be in a nursing home aliens.
Only one of them, dude. There's only one. You're thinking of the two fucking mechanic dudes.
No, I'm just saying that's what the plot of the title card was. But anyways, it's them versus sex-obsessed teens. They are kidnapping, draining the blood, and killing sex-starved teens or sex-obsessed teens to, I guess, make them younger again. It fuels them. So this is kind of like it's kind of a vampire, alien, teen sex comedy, slasher hybrid. And in my opinion, it doesn't really work.
I don't think anything in this film works.
Did you describe this film?
Let's see. This film reminds me of a made-for-TV porno mixed with a really bad episode of Scooby-Doo.
There was a shit ton of fucking nudity in this movie.
Yeah.
And the funny part about that is that the TV cut of this film is actually 8 minutes longer, but edited. And they actually took some of the porn scenes out, so they must have replaced them with something else.
Who knows what?
I also found out from Jason, maybe I got this wrong, but they actually took this movie and did something to it or redid it, and they made another movie called Evil Town. So that I'm going to have to look into. Guys, pros and con times, and we're going to tell you whether or not this movie is B, bad, or B, good. And we're going to start with pros, because I think we both have a few less of those than we have cons, honestly.
Yeah.
My first pro is if you're into TNA, there's plenty of it. Plenty of TNA, plenty of hot chicks running around. Now, if that's your bag, you got it in this movie.
Yes, you do. And that's one of my few pros, too. You got a lot of fucking hot women running around, either naked or half naked.
Mm-hmm.
I've only got one other pro for this movie.
Okay.
How much shit I talked about it the entire time we were watching it.
Yeah, if this is definitely a movie that if you want to have fun, just Mystery Science Theater 3000 the shit out of it.
Fuck yeah.
You'll be fine with it.
Fuck yeah.
I did kind of enjoy the 80s pop synth soundtrack. It just reminds me of, it takes me back to 80s movies, so I did kind of enjoy that.
Okay.
And I also enjoyed the aliens, I guess you'd call them uniform or clothing. Kind of a throwback to like 1950s alien, what people thought aliens wore and shit in the 50s. Like the old 50s movies and shit. I did think that was kind of, I mean, it wasn't like...
Didn't dig the uniforms.
You know, but that's just me. I like that kind of throwback shit. I mean, that's pretty much it, though, for the pros, guys.
Ooh, now the cons.
There's barely any gore in this movie. When there is gore, it's really not that great.
Oh, no. Hell no.
There is... I mean, honestly, cons. I'm going to say my first one. I'm pretty sure you have the same one. Unless you are Mr. Science Theater 3000 again, I was just fucking bored. The movie is boring.
It is. It's just boring as fuck.
Even when shit's happening, you really don't care. Towards the end of the movie, it almost does become like a slasher film again, and also at the very beginning of the film.
Yeah.
But you just don't really give a fuck. It's boring.
Yep. Hey, con for me, big one, going back to Mr. Science Theater here. Acting!
Yeah, John Carradine, Julie Newmar, a couple of the more experienced actors were good. But even in John Carradine's days, I could tell his heart was not in this movie. I was sitting there telling Bill, he's probably thinking, this is what I'm reduced to in my old age because I didn't demand enough pay when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know?
The acting was horrid. It was just so bad.
Talk about ditzy fucking blondes. I don't think that was an acting job. I think that was actually her.
Yeah, and there was actually a porn star in this one, and I think that probably was her.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah. No, I think she was the blonde curly haired chick that was getting banged in the boathouse or whatever. I think that was the porn. I think that was
the porn star?
Amber Heard, or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name right now. I'm going to kind of go with 2 points in one here.
Okay.
The plot was somewhat confusing. The movie was somewhat confusing because it wasn't sequenced very well together.
This was a con for me too.
2 of the aliens hire 2 humans, 2 older mechanics to kidnap the people for them.
Shady mechanics.
Here's my thing with this. They're wearing ski masks, but yet they're wearing their work shirts that have their name tags right on them. I'm like, how is
Bad Scooby-Doo episode.
I'm like, how do you know, yeah, okay, yeah, well, let's just advertise who's doing this, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, big con for me in this movie. People scream. There are people nearby. Nobody fucking hears them.
They're all deaf. Everybody in this movie was deaf.
What the fuck? This person screams. These 2 people, I don't hear you. Then this person screams. I don't hear you. And then this woman screams. The aliens, we don't hear you.
I'm sorry, were you saying something?
What? What?
He can't hear me.
I'm losing your transmission. The fuck?
Johnny Crack Corn, I love that old ditty.
And I don't care.
Oh, God. I just went off on a whole other tangent there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, my final con is that the characters in this movie are all shit. The alien characters, the teen characters. I didn't give a crap about any of them.
In fact, you wish they would die.
I didn't even care if they died or not. I was just waiting for the movie to be over. You got any other things to say about this fucking movie?
Only this. Bad.
Yep,
Be
guys,
bad.
the official ranking here, be bad.
Don't bother. Don't bother.
Bronco Juggalo, saying goodnight for the night. Peace.
And Bill saying, I love you, Vinegar Syndrome, but sometimes some of your films are crap. Good night.